Cause and you know what, me and Bruiser had this conversation as well. Because I'm gonna ask Kim this question. Kim,
No,
if a guy can't hold on, wait, I'm gonna ask you. Let me ask you this question because we're gonna use the heathen example.
I got a
right?
question right after you, Sweeney, because I
For who?
want
For
to
who?
kind of
For
relate
you.
this.
Oh.
So if a man was on this panel, let's say Ali came up here, right? And he said, I got 5 baby mamas. No, I got 8 baby mamas, right? 8 kids. I only take care of 4 of them. The other ones I don't give a flying fuck about. If Coco said, you deadbeat, would you object to her calling him a deadbeat?
Uh-oh.
I wouldn't respond.
That is deadbeat.
I wouldn't get in that conversation.
But would you object to her?
But-
Would you?
Oh, like would I? No, because I mean, if you didn't take care of 4, you're neglecting 4 children.
Right. But also, if you're gonna use the Bible in Moses, I forgot which law it was. I have to find it. The adulterer, both of y'all, that man you cheating with and him are supposed to be stoned to death.
Correct.
So if you're using the Bible, what he said, he's just being honest about the way it used to be viewed by society. You know, that used to be a serious thing to show up somewhere with another man's wife.
Hold on, Ali. Hold on. So if somebody comes up here and they say something that you would pretty much, that most people would deem as heathenist behavior, and somebody said you're a heathen, wouldn't you be like, yeah, that's kind of, you're a heathen? Just like we would say, if somebody said that somebody was a deadbeat and we all recognize that you're being a deadbeat, you would say, I wouldn't object to Coco calling him a deadbeat. That's what he's acting like.
Right.
So,
Right. And the reference I understand. I think when I came in, I don't know if y'all like take it back. I think what I said, I remember saying is, I think I said this. I was gonna sit it out because, and I know I did say this, I've never been married, so I didn't feel like it was a situation that I should be talking about because I've never been married, and that we all know that. So I felt like I had to sit it out, like. And the other part to that is when you're talking about marriage, it's a very and I said this, I don't know the history of their marriage or what went on. I don't know how, and the other thing is I don't know how sensitive that topic was for her or what she went through.
Mm-hmm. We do these panels all the time. When we go to talk about men and what they're doing, women are open to that. Soon as we get on discussions like that, oh, that's none of my business. That's not me. Like the women, it depends. So should I? No. But women don't want to speak on other women in case they do the same thing that other women do. But when we speak on the brothers, they'll be open to speak about it. But brothers will be open to speak about anybody who's doing negative in the community, whether it's men and women. And I ask you, just take notes of it. When you go on different panels and we go to start dissecting what sisters are doing, the women will be like, oh, that's none of my business. I don't want to talk about that. We don't know what she's going through. And this is what I mean by men. The man's mental health doesn't matter. And if you even ask the community right now, there's no excuse that any of us can make for why we're not a man. The excuses are limitless for women for why they're not coming as a woman. What is the sister's responsibility in our community that they would get shamed for not committing to in our community? What's one responsibility that would not be tied right back to the man?
Well, we are being chosen. I believe we are being held accountable. You know how?
How? No. I'm saying by society. By society.
Okay,
okay, go ahead.
We are being held accountable by not being chosen.
No. You're still supported.
You're saying by society, men.
Hold on. No. So that Kim, you're called strong and independent. You're called living your best life. You're told you're looking for self-love and you're looking for your happiness and you're doing what's in your best interest. They also coming up with data that says y'all are happier when you single. You're supported when you make those decisions. For instance, if you leave, it's for those reasons, for your happiness. Correct. If any of the brothers leave their families, they'll say we created a broken home. Not only that, if I leave the mother of my child, the sisters will go, you need to go back to your baby mama. You need to go back to her. While the women promote stepdaddies, so they don't have to listen to the biological father of their children. They'll promote stepdaddies, but you don't hear women promoting stepmamas ever. They don't want to take care of somebody else's kid, but they will take a woman away from her man and her kids. Whatever benefits them. Yeah, I mean,
No,
tell me if I'm correct me where I'm
you're
wrong.
not wrong. This is
A woman will take your man away from you and your children, as long as it benefits her.
So
but she'll tell a man to go back to the mother of his kids.
Well, where it gets cloudy, you're saying, I hear what you're saying. Women need to hold women accountable. We need to stop turning our cheek and acting like we don't see it. Gotcha. I hear you. So when I have conversations with women, mine are different. Now, obviously, you know, and it all depends on age and where you're at. I get it. Mentality. Age doesn't necessarily negate your emotional intelligence. We all know that. I get that. But what makes it confusing when you say things like that, well, I know Kim, you know, or I know, you know, what women say, and, you know, we're independent, we're boss chick, we're this. What happened to the simple word of just being take away man? I think Sweeney said this last week, or maybe Trev, one of y'all. It was one of you two. Take away man, take away woman. And why can't we just use the word responsible?
I used that just a while ago. Remember, I said, what is
right?
So what is and you haven't answered my question yet. What is a woman's responsibility in society that when she doesn't do it, she's collectively shamed by society? You can't FAT shame. I'm saying this too because I'm so used to all these algorithms that protect women doing what they want to do. You can't even say woman on TikTok or anything. So you can't FAT shame. You can't SLUT shame. What's the other one I'm looking for? You can't shame. You can't shame nothing, women for anything. You can't LGBT shame. You cannot shame nothing about that. But you can shame brothers all day, but we'll call brothers misogynistic. But we'll call men who tell the truth sexist, narcissist, and misogynist.
Women are having those conversations. They are shaming other women for it. They are, though.
I said
listen to what Coco said.
Nobody on this panel got DJ when she called me a misogynist.
Coco said earlier, she said, I do not believe in a misogynist, a flaming one. She said, I do not believe in having kids outside of marriage, which is why she doesn't have one. So if we were to have this conversation and I, you know, and I was talking about dating or having kids, Coco would probably tell me, like, I don't agree with that. Like, because that's not her
on the individual basis. But you admitted you didn't want to talk about that sister situation when she was talking about it and she was doing something.
No, because I've never been married. Coco's been married. Okay,
but you're admitting it. No, but this is a panel.
I didn't have a place to speak on it because I've not been married.
Hold on. You have to be married in order to say what this woman is doing wrong while she's cheating. She's engaging in adultery.
Because they were talking about the dynamics as to why she did it. It was separation, and she said, "Well, I'm separated, and my husband XYZ." And then that's when Darwin said it was behavior of a Jezebel. And that's when I said I can't speak on it. I've never been married, and I've not been married, so I can't speak on what I don't know. That was my point.
I can concede. I can give you that, right? You don't know if you could prove a negative. You shouldn't speak about negative. You can't right. But what I'm telling you is that when we come on these panels, when we will have a lot to say about a brother in that situation, but when we hold women to the fire, there's sisters that will hold women accountable. Some sisters, but for most sisters, they don't want to talk about another sister's situation. They'll say, "Hey, should a sister do that?" It depends, but it's not me, because they want to hold on to that card to be able to play it whenever they want to, and they don't want the pushback from the women. They don't want the pushback from society.
Ali, guess what though? Guess what?
A women.
Guess what, Ali? The same woman can go out and get a law degree, go take the bar, and they can go prosecute and defend a person from committing a crime, but they can't tell a woman who's doing right or wrong in a marriage or a relationship. If they read their Bible, if they study morals, they listen to their mother, father, they can't go and check a woman on being promiscuous or deviating from her marriage, but they can go get an education and give out guidance, be CEOs and all kinds of shit. I think that shit is a contradiction.
What are you talking about?
She's saying because she's never been married, she can't have any input on the topic. I'm saying you don't
when you guys were talking about
kids, I'm saying you don't have to commit a crime.
I don't got no kids, so I understood what she meant when she said that. I was quiet when y'all were talking about the kids.
No, but he's saying
my point.
Yeah.
My point is you can study to show yourself approved to speak on these topics, to speak on these cases, to speak on these instances. You can go educate yourself and know how you're supposed to operate. You don't have to go and deviate in order to know how to operate, or you don't have to be part of the problem to be able to be in a discussion. You get what I'm saying?
Coco, respectfully, like what Marcus was talking about too, about brothers being disrespected and still continue to go. The way men code switch in public is ridiculous. Like, it's and black men too. When we're in public, black men code switch for black women all day long. They're afraid to tell black women the truth. It would drive her. One thing I'm gonna tell you for sure. If you tell a black woman the truth, you're gonna set her in rage. If you lie to her, you can get in her bedroom. It's the quickest way to get in her bedroom. And most brothers know it. And if they try to tell her the truth, she's gonna force you to lie to her. Even if you don't want to lie to her, she wants to hear the lie. And it's proven over and over on these panels. If you do it, that's not true. Oh, you sexist. You sassy. Who hurt you? Like, I'm trying to tell you the truth versus the guy who will sit you down at the table, sweeten you up, tell you all the sweet nothings you want to hear, and y'all Netflix and chilling. He's smashing by next week. Might get you pregnant by the next week. The lies work in society, telling you the truth. And if we want to be good men and practice discipline, men won't even engage with women because it's so hard to find good women. Men won't be doing nothing. But when he acts like a savage, he gets the most women in his life. That's the men get the most women when they savage and they just out there in the wilderness. They can get women all day long. But once they decide to be a good man and do what y'all sisters are asking, to have standards, have respect for themselves, and have boundaries, they can't find no woman. That's what truthfully happens.
So can I this opportunity, if I may? Okay.
And my main point is this: a man would rather be wrong and get women than to be right and not get women at all. And that's shown in the Bible.
But you're saying that we need to get better by holding women need to be better by holding each other accountable.
Disrespect is that disrespectful? No, did you hear that? You hear that? That's what I'm saying, DJ. And I haven't disrespect DJ. You're talking so much, bro. Like that's what she just said.
Yeah, I thought I was muted because
you weren't muted,
you're
sister.
Talking a lot, and you're not allowing for anyone to interject or add on. You're talking and talking and talking, but when women do it, you have to chime in. You've been talking for most of this last hour.
Does anybody on the panel feel like they can interject? Does anybody on this panel outside of DJ who keeps making these statements that she only believes in? Do any of y'all feel like y'all can't interject when I speak?
Yep.
No, do you feel like that?
Oh yeah, okay. We've been able to interject.
Okay,
several times.
So
Coco, do you think you
spoken? Aisha has spoken. Coco has spoken.
Coco, do you honestly, Coco, do you hold on, DJ, please, because I didn't interrupt you. Coco, do you feel like you can interject when I'm speaking? Honestly,
I haven't spoken for you to interrupt me. You've been speaking for like
I'm speaking to Coco.
Minutes,
I'm speaking to Coco. Coco, do you feel like you can't interject when I speak? That if you speak, I'm like, Coco, be quiet.
Well, I'm not a big fan of jumping in and cutting off men. However, you're direct just like DJ is direct. And I like that about y'all. So when someone's direct, they get my attention, I let them talk. So
do you feel like you can't talk if I'm talking? Do you feel like I would stop you from talking?
No, but when someone I know what DJ is saying. Because I was making a point, and before I was gonna follow up with it, sometimes you have a follow-up. Before I could follow up, you jumped in.
Coco, she can't even say, I thought I was on mute and I disrespected you in my mind or out my mouth while I was on mute, but she just said, she wasn't on mute. She said, I thought I was on mute. She can't even say, my bad.
Anyone get a word in edgewise is what I'm saying.
Go ahead, DJ. Say something that's going to help all of us. Go ahead, DJ.
You getting far. You getting somewhere. At least she pleading with you, so at least you getting somewhere.
I think the difference is
but the community wants to hear men.
I got it.
The difference is Coco. No, because we got to hammer this home. Coco, the difference was if you couldn't get a word in edgewise, right? If you felt like you like to hear him talk or whatever, would you then come out and say, "Damn, you talk too damn much"?
When I first started, somebody was talking too much, and I did say that, like they talk too much. I mean, if you go talk the whole time, it's kind of like you're trying to overpower to end it with your last word. That's what it means.
But is that disrespectful to say that to someone that's talking
while they're talking?
Yes.
Well, yeah. If that's how it, yeah.
Like
so that's disrespectful. Yeah. Some things that people feel are disrespectful, I just don't think it's disrespectful. I think it's just dialogue. You know what I'm saying? And I think some people, when they just don't like what that person said, they use tone as an excuse to, oh, you're disrespectful, or if they don't agree. So, and that happens a lot on this panel. When someone calls someone disrespectful, in my mind, I'm thinking like, oh, that she definitely landed on that one. But then someone else felt like that was
talking about. But Coco, we talking about right what just happened. We ain't talking about those instances. If I said, Coco, damn, you talking too much. Like, would that be disrespectful to you?
No, I would probably laugh it off, but that's my sense of humor.
Coco. Okay, Coco.
Got it.